Yeah, I was a correction officer. What's up, everybody? How you doing today? Welcome to Hey Sarge, my journey as a correction officer. Today, I'm gonna give you 5 tips of becoming a good CO. Okay. Okay, so today I have 5 tips for anyone considering the thought of becoming a correction officer. I don't know where you are in life, but these are some tips that I have for you. Number 5, learn to adapt. All right, you have to learn to adapt to this life because being a correctional officer is not all about putting on a uniform, going to work, telling people what to do, and coming home. It's way more than that. When you become a correction officer, it's a lot of things that you're going to take on. You're going to take on stress. That's number one. You're going to take on stress. Your first couple of months, your first year, you may not understand it, but you're going to add stress to your life. Your shifts may change. You may be on the shift to where you're a new father or a new mother or a new husband or a wife, and you have to be away from your family. This is stress. So you don't know how that's going to turn out. So you have to learn to adapt. You have to learn to create a work life and a home life. And you have to separate the two because if you don't, you're going to have trouble. I remember taking work home at least twice. I worked in corrections for 10 years, and I only took work home 2 times. One time it was so overbearing that, I just took it home. And in corrections or law enforcement, period, domestic violence is high. So you have to learn to separate the two. So you got to learn to adapt. Be teachable. My time serving in corrections, I met a lot of people. I met older people. I met younger people. I met people who were on the same level as I was on in life. The same age, the same situations, the same problems, all of that. But when you come into the correctional officer setting, you have to be teachable. Because if you're not teachable, you're not going to be a benefit. And if you're coming into this life, this lifestyle, this career, you have to be teachable. You have to be able to be a benefit. You don't want to be there taking up dead space. You don't. I saw so many people come there and get comfortable. Never get comfortable. Always try to elevate because if you get comfortable, that's going to become you. You're going to take it home. I already said don't take it home. So you have to be teachable. Don't bring in how you work somewhere else to this. That's the biggest insult. It's the biggest slap in the face to anybody who's been working in corrections 5, 10 plus years. When they know how this goes and you say, well, we don't do it like that where I worked at, let me tell you this. You're not working there no more. So you're in the correctional officer setting. So learn to be teachable. Put your ego aside. Put your pride aside. Let people guide you. Now I will say this. I'm going to just hold that for the next one. Number 3, filter. So what I mean by filter is process of elimination. Learn something from him. Learn something from her. See her reactions. See his reactions. Figure out how you can incorporate it to the person that you want to be. Don't be him. Don't be her. Be you. But take a little bit from her. Take a little bit from him. Apply it to yourself. Because that's what's going to separate you. That's what's going to make you the person that you need to be, the officer that you need to be, that's going to make a change. Because you're going to see some good stuff, you're going to see some bad stuff. You're going to meet some good people, you're going to meet some bad people. But that don't mean you have to be that. So I say filter it and understand where they're coming from. Understand their lives. They're just regular people. But these people that you're working aside of, they have lives at home. They have lives with their family. Quick story. I worked with a guy when I first started in the corrections, and he was the happiest guy on earth. He was always on time, dressed good. He was always there to talk to you. But once we passed the academy and got on to shift, it wasn't at least a year later, this guy committed suicide. And you would never think that this guy would do that to himself. But he did. So filter. Take a little bit from here. Take a little bit from there. Apply it to you. Make sure you know who you want to be. Reset. Yeah, I say reset because all of the stuff that I told you, all the stuff that you already know, combine it. Combine it, now reset. Come into the correctional setting as a new person. Because you can recreate yourself. You can recreate your life. When I first came into corrections, I was a steel worker. I worked with my hands. I worked with my body. I was dirty all the time. But when I came into this setting, now I'm pressed. I'm creased. My boots shine. Oh, this is a fresh start. I didn't forget who I was, but my mind had to change. So reset. Take all of the things that you knew from your old past or your old job. Take all the things that you've learned from this new adventure. Take it all. Think about it. Combine it and reset. I'm not saying don't be you. I'm not saying be somebody fake. I'm saying create a new person. Reset. Learn how this path works. Learn where you want to go. Apply. That's where you're going to be the better you. And once you do that, it comes to number 1. Apply. I already said it in number 2. Take all of this stuff. Revamp it. Apply it. Still remain teachable. Add number 5 through number 2 to number 1. Add it all together. Apply it. Now, I'm going to say this. Working in corrections is not a dead-end job. It could lead you many places. But you have to figure out what you want. If you're thinking about your peers, you're thinking about the people you work with, you might be stuck in that area. If you know that you want to excel, excel. The opportunities are there. But the people that's around you is going to determine everything. Some people might look at you like, oh man, they kiss butt. Oh man, they cool with them. What do you think about you? What do you think about yourself? If you're stuck on what somebody else is saying, you're going to be right where they are. And they may be right where the person are who told them the same thing. So you have to know what you want. Apply what you want. Corrections is not a dead-end job. You can move up. You can move up. When I was in it, I know that I could have moved up, but I didn't want to. That is not something that I wanted to do. I knew that I was using that as a stepping stone, and I did what I had to do. And I did it. And I'm going to say this as a bonus. This is a bonus. In some states, like where I am in Florida, you have a tuition waiver. You can go to school. The state will pay for it. It's not going to be easy, but they will pay for your college. Use it. That's what I did. I used it as a stepping stone to get to my next level in life. Don't let nobody hold you down. Don't get so involved. Don't get so loyal to these people that you work with that you forget about you. Do what you need to do. Do it. Move to the next level. There's so much more I can talk about on this topic, but I'm going to give you those 5. I'm going to move on. Drop it in the comment sections, whatever you want to ask me. Until the next time, peace.